Half it again, and hello, it's Fo, and welcome back to Ted and Minka's Collection Adventure! Pick up where we left off from last time. We were hoping that Ted's going to make his way down here in a reasonable time to come and put out this fire. Obviously we're having a decent sized lot. He's in no rush, he strolls down. He wants to wait until he's 2 feet away from the fire before he does anything about it. Pretty stressful, not much use. At least it didn't affect our major items, just a table we've got to magically repair. It seems to be close calls. I would like to try and avoid this. I think it's maybe just loose dust being on the floor, having poor flooring. So we're going to get some nice wooden sort of laminate flooring in there. Tiled for the bathroom and around our swimming pool, but generally wooden floor everywhere else. I was going to put carpets into the bedrooms, but it says that they are a fire risk basically when you hover over the carpet, so I opted for wooden floors everywhere apart from the bathrooms, which get tiled. That's about it. Yeah, all these carpets say there's, plus fire risk. I'm putting down flooring to try and avoid fires, so yeah, no carpeting. Would have had carpeting in the bedrooms had it not said it was a fire risk. That's certainly defeating the point of what I'm trying to do. And while we're here, we're gonna decorate the walls finally with some pretty basic pastels, nothing fancy. But better than just the bare panels. Yeah, it's been a long time coming that they've wanted some sort of decoration in the house. Yeah, we're pretty far through the series. Making a proper house and decorating it would probably be one of the first things that a normal playthrough would involve. But yeah, not this one. So I think that's all the rooms done pretty much. We've got a bunch of things that have been moved to our household inventory for some reason, so we're going to pop them back out. Our computer we're going to get down in the office. Yeah, we've obviously got our space squids and things, and our table that we took piece by piece from the Magic Realm. Got a bunch of smaller things, but we've got plenty of room, surfaces to pop them out on. Award for a meet and greet, we'll get that into the office. We'll add in the mountain climbing award at some point as well. Get that put up with our plaques for completing our collections. Yeah, we've got lots of these small decorative items, as well as some bigger things. Maybe set up the spare bedroom. All these little decals that should belong in the pet room, the vet room. Get all them and put them in the right place. Just move things around a little bit. Get our fun posters on the front. Since we've completed the city poster collection, we could really put that up in our museum area. But we'll wait until we've got all our prints popped out, so we know what space we're working with. So we'll get our spare bedroom set up with some bedroom furniture. It's obviously in poor condition, we'll need to magically repair it. And we've got loads of sort of potted plants out in the garden that could be inside. So I'm going to move a bunch of those things. We can get some of the skill items, these work tables, moved up against the side of the building. That'll give us more room for the trees around the edge. Want to get all the money trees and excess trees in our B-box diamonds popped out along the edges of the lot. Create a nice barrier that stops nosy parkers looking in. As soon as I start to move things, they start disappearing. They'll come back. I have maybe 3 money trees and then break it up with a different kind of tree. It's not just all a wall of gold. And if we move all these excess trees that we've got in the corners of our diamonds around the bee box. That'll certainly look better. Won't just be the plants. That's what we want, so we can see things better. Where we have got unavoidable gaps in between the trees, we'll pop some of the smaller ornaments. Got our insect farm popped in. So yeah, a few things we can still keep in between the trees, where it's not conducive to have just loads and loads of trees. The back wall will have other kinds of trees mainly, and just 3 money trees in the middle. Seems like a good distribution. I'm going to tidy up all the stuff that we've left in the middle of the garden. Cats are still using the bush. I'll keep that for just now. I move Mr. Moo. Do want it to come back to normal size. Move the sculpture around. There will be a good place for it that we'll find eventually. It's just about having enough room. Some of these smaller ornaments, we'll see if we can get them popped away. A nice tight group around our bird bath now. Not so sprawling. And tidy up our paintings inside as well. Plenty of gaps where we've had the bigger prints. Start tidying these things up. It's looking better already. Spotted some bits that we've missed with the flooring and the walls. Need to get the external walls with like brickwork on it, like masonry. That looks better. Starting to look like a real house. It's taken a long time, but yeah, finally a sort of acceptable dwelling. So we head over to Granite Falls. We've still got this one insect to get. It should be around this area. I think it's only spawning at a certain time of day. Hopefully not in a different season. Yeah, it's been a pain in the butt to find. We'll get there eventually. We'll get our emotion bomb quirk back again. Yeah, we've not been without it for very long. Never-ending chugging of quirk begons. Yeah, the missing thing should be here. Just have to keep checking back, hoping that it's going to spawn in at some point. I guess we can go around and get everything else that we can get. Getting pretty tired. Have a chat to the ranger and open up some of our time capsules and chug a potion and sort out our needs. So yeah, we go around and get various insects. At various points I think, oh yes, this is a roundabout where they should be, this is going to be the one, and it's not. Yeah, lots of hope dashed. Find a whole bunch of them. I think this is something special glowing, but it's just a ghost lying down in the grass. I'm like, oh, here's a glowing insect I've not seen before. Then, oh yeah, it stood up, it's just a person. So de-deathify them. Can't just be a spooky ghost kicking about. Plenty of places to dig. Still got that last fossil to get, as well as the last insect. Vacation's ending. I'm just going to keep pressing on. They're almost an entire day. Just keep coming back to the right area, hoping to find them. There's some spawns pretty close, but not quite right. Yeah, we find plenty of stuff, just not quite the right one. And eventually, at 5:30 in the morning, yes, this definitely looks different to all the other ones. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. But yeah, only here at a very specific time, or whether it's weather related, I don't know. We just kept checking back in the right place until we found it. Thank goodness for that. So we get the achievement, Critter Catcher. We're completing the insects. Aye, a hard fought battle. As promised, I want to kind of refill this place, so if people come to visit, there is actually some insects for them to look at. So yeah, all our spares that we don't need, we just try and dump them all in here. Sort of making up for drinking so many from here originally. Try and get a few popped out, as I say, just to sort of make up for all the ones that we stole. Yeah, we're gonna end the vacation here. So we'll make it back to the lot. Thank goodness we've got that completed. Get the mail, check if there's time yet to relicense our songs, but it's not. Yeah, doesn't the garden look better? Try and move Mr. Moo again, see if we can get it back. Ah, there we go. That's what we wanted. Yeah, the place is looking generally pretty tidy. Not getting lots of dust generated, obviously. Putting down proper flooring hasn't made it immune to getting dusty. These Filth Fiends, we're not getting anywhere with them. Trying to befriend them. So I think the better thing to do is, if we find a Filth Fiend, just sell it off for 0 simoleons. Just get rid of it. Dust bunnies, yes, we'll make friends with them. Filth Fiends, no. I'm pretty sure they're the things keep setting our house on fire. A bunch of these spare prints. Make a donation and sell off the spare ones. And the new ones that we've got, when we complete the collection, we'll try and find a spot for them. This museum room's looking nice. Getting filled up with all these collectible artworks. Yeah, the game's been a little bit fiddly with this. Getting them popped down, but yeah, standard. Seems to happen a lot. Used to it by now, just gotta be patient. Wait for them to eventually appear. Get that one in the middle. Yeah, we'll go to the flea market. It's pretty much the only sort of little festival that we want to go to. Yeah, sadly it's not fossils that are on the table for sale. That would be the easy way. They have some interesting lights. We'll haggle with the vendor. We'll pick up a couple of these. Interesting sort of telescope light, that'll go well in our office, our little study. Yeah, anything that's an interesting looking light, that's what we need for our massive basement. Not so many people here today, I think maybe because of the rain. But enough that we can go around and ask them all to trade fossils. Kept a bunch of fossilized eggs. Just keep trading them. Easy to keep track of. See a cool purple alien. Haven't seen that many aliens. It's unusual. So yeah, we'll go and chum them up and ask them to trade collectibles as well. Keep trading fossils until we get there. Get our interest through, pushes us up past 8 million simoleons. Yeah, all the money in the world. There we go. We managed to trade fossils enough times until we get a new one. Thankfully the final one to complete the collection. That's 2 more non-skill items we've earned this episode. Just get them spent at some point. Yeah, I'm not going to count the flooring and the wallpaper. Probably could if I was looking to get rid of some, but no, I'm sure there's other things that we'll want at some point. So we're stopping by the vets. Get some more wellness treats while we're here. Save us needing to make them. We're really needing to craft them. Since we have so much money, and it's pretty easy to come along here and get them for 50 simoleons each. Yeah, that should keep us stocked up for a little while. While the cats keep getting in fights. Seems to be generally the cure-all. Head over to Evergreen Harbor. Do some dumpster diving. course, when we spawn here, somebody beats us to it. I wish I could make him run to the dumpster. Oh, at least the person only went diving once and then lets him have his shot. He's just going to keep going until he's emptied the whole thing. Then move on to the next one. Yeah, this is our way of cleaning the place up. I'm sure much like Sulani, there is a mission that you're supposed to make the place cleaner. But other than just upcycling all the things out of the dumpster, yeah, I'm not too focused on it. So we head over at Sulani itself. I'm going to try and get some treasures that are buried. I've got a fan who's a child and is out at nearly 11 o'clock at night by themselves. It's a little bit concerning. Maybe we can offer them some parenting. Try and work on that skill. Don't often see kids. But there's no beds available on the lot, so presumably the only parenting interaction we would get would be to tuck them in and read them a bedtime story or something. But I'm sure that would get us parenting skill if we could do that. But never mind. Guess we'd need to visit someone's lot, go into their house where they got kids. Then maybe it would work. We could do some parenting interactions. So looking through our collections, we've got a bunch of them done. And we've got a few that we only need 1 or 2 things for. Just need to get 2 more buried treasures. That'll complete that collection. 1 more magical artifact, 1 more space rock, 1 more alien, 2 space prints, 1 more gardening thing. Yeah, we're pretty close. If I was to Google everything and try and do all the research and figure it all out, could probably be more tactical and going and directly getting these things. But yeah, it's more fun just to muddle my way through. See the option to take an underwater photo, so we go with it. I think maybe that could be another collection that we haven't started yet. So we'll go looking for treasure again. It didn't make the new thing noise. Yeah, I think it's just an optional thing we can get. It hasn't started us a new collection. So I presume this 28 out of 33 collections found, it's just because we haven't found a single item from the collections that we're missing. I think that's what it's trying to tell us. I have trouble with the jet ski. Much like the bicycle, you know, it's buggy. They want to use it, and then they don't want to use it, then they want to put it in their inventory and then pop it back out again. It's just being a pain in the butt. So we're going to sell that just like we sold the bicycle. We've got much more efficient ways of travel. So we're back on dry land. Going scuba diving for the treasures didn't seem to do it. Keep going all the way until we get a nice sunset. We'll find 1 thing of the 2, 1 more to go. I'm getting hungry and we're digging up food. It's obviously well past its best, but we can pop it down, do a little magic, make it delicioso. That brings it back to being normal. Doesn't make it excellent quality, but it makes it normal, good enough to eat. Yep, tasty buried food. Sand pizza, the best kind. Om nom nom. But hey, it tidies it up, gets it out of our inventory. I'm sure because he's got the refined palate, he's not going to like it because it's normal quality anyway, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers when you're on a tiny little island. I see a shell just lying there, we're going to pick it up. We don't need it, but we're taking it anyway. Gonna harvest some kava. Managed to find a kava bowl buried. That'll help us when we come round to try to do a kava party. Did want to do some snorkeling, but we got interrupted by a dolphin who took up our time and then didn't even want to be friends. It's not much use. He's tired, so we're going to make him have a snooze on the canoe, but keep getting bothered by people phoning us, and it's a hassle. So we're just going to pop it into the inventory and go for a sleep on the loungers. Come back next time and pick up where we left off from. Until then, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.